What's up, everybody? I want to talk about something that stemmed off a question from earlier today from somebody in my tribe who was just basically asking a question about the day before the previous day's exercise, causing a lot of soreness and stiffness through the body the next day, waking up kind of like, okay, what do I need to do today? Because I had intentions of doing things, and it might have been a little bit more high intensity kind of working out or just being very active. But this is like the key thing in this whole game is part of being intuitive is it takes a long time to learn how to do, okay? But there is an intuitive practice that we all must have every single day, whether you're a high performing athlete or you're an everyday human being, even, elderly people. Like, we all have this same thing, this auto regulation of intuitive training that has to happen every day. And what do I mean by that? I mean, just like simply returning ourselves back to what I consider like a baseline. Okay, so you'll hear a lot of movement people always talk about their morning routines and the things they do, and that's because people who move well have to have these sort of routines that they've adopted and that feel good on their body that they do every single day to get them into the position where they feel themselves, where they feel operating as like the human being that they're capable of operating and expressing their ability out into life, to be able to do things on a whim, play sports, do hobbies, like move efficiently and not hurt. That just comes from a daily dedicated practice of always saying, I have to, no matter what, every day, try to work on bringing myself back to baseline. Some ways we can do that are just simple, of course, like doing mobility on the floor, doing mobility in any position, basically. But soft tissue myofascial release techniques combined with mobility, just simply going on walks or rocking and crawling and trying to optimize our basic movement patterns. So we need to be able to kind of squat, we need to be able to hinge, we need to be able to loosen things up so that we can reach around and rotate. These are non-negotiable human things that have to be done, and we have to every day intuitively get that stuff done. So we start at however we wake. Our nervous system is it's been wired over years of decisions and actions, and now we get the chance to wake up every day and feed that nervous system with a new input. And that new input, when done consistently, like everything, is going to really be your biggest fitness lifesaver from this moment on until the day you're gone. Something else that's really interesting with this, and that I kind of try to brand myself and talk about myself on, is that like many athletes or high performing people that like to exercise and stuff, like always feel that they're so far ahead of everybody else and they have to do all these things. If you're a high performing athlete, a high performing CrossFitter, a football player, whatever it is, no matter what, you still have this intuitive practice that has to be done every day to get you to the position to be able to carry out your crazy ass stuff, okay? Where on the flip side, somebody in pain, somebody not moving very well, every day, your program, no matter what is in your app or your book or whatever you're following, your program before that is to get in the most optimal position and the ability to carry out those tasks, okay? The training doesn't do that. We do that as human beings with daily, consistent practice, this intuitive action that takes place to get ourselves into what I call like basic human procedure every day. So think about that. No matter what, how you're feeling the day before, you might have goals, and that has to kind of auto-regulate, and you might have to change some of those based on how you're feeling. But no matter what, the training that has to get done every single day as a high-performing athlete or just a regular old Joe is to get yourself into a better optimal position to be a more functioning human being. And in turn, this is going to make you happier and enjoy your day more. So the byproducts of this practice they can't be matched, period. Peace.